Hello viewers, me na Justice A.M. Tijan from KID-AFAN Discoveries, and this na your programs Discoveries in Education. Some days back we don't can talk to students and as well as lecturers of the Limkokwing University, which I been tell we so far waiting them as students and lecturers they go through na the university. Well, today again we don't come for can talk to the administration for tell we more about the institution.
I am Maurice Zakuruma. I'm attached to the marketing department at Limkokwing University of Creative Technology.
Okay, so when did you start the operation of becoming one of the marketers for this institution?
It's been a long coming. So it was in 2014 when Limkokwing first came into Sierra Leone, and then officially it started on the 2016. It was officially open here in 2016, and since then we've had a series of courses being offered, and then a lot of students from different faculties. And then I started working here last year, I would say, and then I'm still here actively now this year, based on because we actually saw the need for us to get more students because of now, as you can see, we are having more of private students than government sponsored. So there was a need for us to capacitate the marketing department. So I was called upon, and then yes, I am here. We're going well, and then we thank God it's going on well for now.
Okay, so just like you are saying, you are here to see you create a huge improvement in terms of marketing in the institution, and then you have also said the institution was also receiving students from government, but like presently you only have private students coming in. So before we get into that, kindly tell us something about this university, from the moment, the time it started and presently.
Okay, I think I would say we are blessed to have such university in Sierra Leone. So Limkokwing University of Creative Technology it's an international university, well recognized, based in Malaysia as the headquarters, and then it's the most globalized university in the world with campuses all over the continent. I think we fell for the idea and then what was actually behind the whole thing of creating this university, which is transformation, but more significantly, creativity and innovation. So for the founder, may his soul rest in perfect peace. He believed that we can only transform the world when we talk about creativity and innovation. I think we've passed that level now, this 21st century. So you have to be very, very well, you have to position yourself very well, and then the causes will tell exactly who you are and it will define you. So there was a need for him to introduce some of these causes for us to get for you to get moving and then position yourself well with the world, because it's a very competitive world we are living now. And like I mentioned, this century has been tagged as the most unique century because of its advancements in technology and all of that. So you have to position yourself. So when the idea came in and then we had Limkokwing in Sierra Leone, it was a blessing for all of us to start with, because that was for the first time some of us are actually hearing about these courses. The courses of graphic design, architecture, technology. What I started here off was the diploma in multimedia advertising and broadcasting. Brilliant, wonderful course. It's a whole package of itself. That was my first time for me to know exactly what is multimedia. Looking at my background of being somebody from the art department, and I thought it fits to actually get myself embraced with the world moving trend, which is basically multimedia, animation, and cartoon. So there is a university that is actually portraying that. And you can see our work is all over. The evidences are all over, because for the first time, we are having students from a university in Sierra Leone that are doing extremely well in the market. Go to government institution or private institution. They are really proud of our students. And the work is there. The evidences are actually there. It's showing for itself. For Limkokwing, we do more of practical, okay? And then the relationship is so unique in a sense where students have the opportunity to talk to their lecturers one-on-one. We don't sell pamphlets. We don't do that here. Once you have the chance to come to Limkokwing, the materials are ready for you. through soft copy. You get the materials, you have access to them. You can read it at any time. The library is up and running. Our classroom system is very, very unique. We are not more than 30 in class. So the conducive atmosphere can actually also, get you going in terms of what you want compared to other universities where they can be very congested. We understand the reason why. But for us, we believe you want to be very productive. The atmosphere must be conducive.
Okay, in as much, this university is giving all of that, and according to our findings, we also understand that the university, was encouraged into this country to help strengthening, our tertiary education, more so in the digital aspect. So, do you see this university, creating that particular aspect for the Sierra Leonean people?
Yes, it's clear already. Like I said, we've been around for over 6-7 years now, and then the results are all over. Like I said, I promise you this: you will not name any big institution that we don't have a product there, or you can't see or point at any Limkokwing product in that institution. It's all over, like I said. So for us, it's a clear pathway, and it gives us the feeling that there is a university that has proven beyond all doubt. Even in terms of challenges and hard times that we faced, we're still here, and then it's showing out there. Because for you to see an institution, government institution, requesting for more students to be part of their institution, it shows that those students are actually doing, or those that were actually there, did extremely well. One thing I can tell you that makes us different from other university or other students is the aspect of professionalism. That is what we carry along. So whether you study broadcasting and journalism, whether you study entrepreneurship here, the thing that you go along with, it's professionalism, because that gives you the appetite to have a good working relationship. And time management, we believe in that. So I believe Sierra Leoneans do embrace this, and that's why when there was a time when they actually asked for us to see if we can reduce the fees, we said yes, there's a need for us to do that because we want to accommodate people. And remember, the institution came in to transform Sierra Leone positively in terms of, in terms of using what we call creativity and innovation. Okay. And how do you get that? It's by involving everybody.
Okay, it's by involving everybody. As you are saying, you made mention of fees reduction, which I believe that is one of the major issue with the people. Yeah. Even it's no secret that indeed Limkokwing, is doing extremely well out there. But when it comes to the fee, that I'm sure, we all understand that the people out there also have issue with it. So how is the institution dealing with that particular aspect in terms of bringing down the fee, and so that others out there can have equal opportunities to come in here to gain the required knowledge and skills this institution is offering?
Yeah, it is not a secret that we all know education basically is very expensive in the world. And then when we came in, basically it was, yes, because remember it's an international university, and then we have to keep everything up and running. There are some courses that we actually new in Sierra Leone, and they are still new. And then you need those lecturers who have the expertise to come in. And then we have them right across the globe that came in, and then they supported the idea, and then some are still here. So you can tell from that. But it is not a reason why we should not accommodate everybody. So what we did, starting from, I think, few years back, I would say, we've done massive reduction in the fees. Now, from 30,600,000, I will tell you for a degree now, it's 12,750,000 new loans. And we are not using the new rates. So just to make that clear again, we are using still the old rates, 8,000 loans to $1. So you can tell that we are here to stay, and then we want to accommodate everybody because we believe we can just tap into Sierra Leoneans. But how do you do it? You want to transform Sierra Leone, you need to do it through education. And how do you do it? Innovation and creativity speaks a lot for itself. And then if they don't have that idea, you don't have that thing going, then you can never have a proper Sierra Leone or a transformative Sierra Leone. So that's why the management already fits to reduce the fees, and we're having more students coming in, private students to come here, and then once we introduce to them the courses, and then they have a tour around the campus, they fell for that. They saw the reason why they should come, because it is very important compared to what we are actually hearing out there. For the fees, yes, before it was 30,600,000, but like I said, we've done massive reduction. So which means Mami Balu, Pasori, their kids can also come to Limkokwing and benefit from the international revolution.
So what is the threshold requirements, for a student to to gain admission into this institution?
We still bank on that. It's an international university, and we're still using what the ministry has said, 5 subjects including math and English. But remember, the government also said we need to encourage those that do not get both English and math, but there is a need for them to study when they have either math or English for a course that will last them for like 5 years. So the 1 year is a basic foundational class. So we do accommodate those people again. So it's 5 subjects, including math and English, for any area you want to study. And we also have our diploma courses that are very, very lucrative and competitive globally. So yes, we also can accommodate that. And we've also introduced the certificate classes for, like I said, for students who don't have the 5 subjects. That doesn't mean you should not come to Limkokwing. We've opened up an opportunity for that also.
Okay, so now let's talk about the partnership when it comes to other universities, because I believe that is very key. Also, maybe someone may want to go to another university to see how they can forge ahead, further ahead, with some of their studies. So how have you been? How is this institution partnering with others out there in terms of collaboration?
I think distinctively, that is what we stand for. And I would tell you that is why Limkokwing is the best in Sierra Leone. Now, we have those global connection, we have those opportunities for students. So let's say, for example, you start here by any means in any courses, and then you have the opportunity to travel out. Yes, you don't need to start all over. You have an opportunity to continue. That's why we provide you all the information you want, and then it's easy for you to just continue. You don't need to start all over again. That is why it's called the most globalized university.
Have you ever received any complaint from any student whereby they go out there to seek admission to another university and then they reject them with the simple reason that maybe this university's results is not recognized by them? Have you ever?
No, we've never had. In fact, we get praises from both local and internationally, I would say. And then they are well placed. Any student that wants to transfer for any other reason, whether it's local or you're moving out of Sierra Leone, yes, they embrace you. And then once they see the transcript or the document from Limkokwing, they don't ask. Maybe the only thing they will do is just to verify. But they are always pleased to receive our student, because it's a global university. It is a well-globalized and well-recognized university. So yes, I will tell you, it's always yes for them, and it's always it's always welcoming for them to receive students from Limkokwing, and then it's very easy for them to just continue. You don't need to start. We've never had any situation like that. Like I said, it's always like a yes for us.
Okay, so how has this institution been supporting the flagship program of the government, as you know, which is the free quality education? Even though we know here it's not free, but in terms of quality, how have you been partnering to see that the government achieve its goal?
I think if you go back to the record, even when the free quality education was launched, Limkokwing was one of the first universities to give their support in everything. And for the first time, we introduced a technology, okay, that will just prove how reliable and how unique this university is in terms of how they should actually go about the process. At Miata conference, so we were there, we gave our support, and a technology was introduced for the first time, and that was really, really massive. And then, yeah, we won the heart of the government, and then we are still with them. Presently, as we are speaking, we have students that are actually being prepped for the pitch night partnership with World Bank, Ministry of Education. A few months back, we were there. We gave our own support with the free quality education. We're still giving our support in any way we can. The management was there. They gave their own little donation to the ministry, and we are still in partnership with them. A few months ago, we are called by the Minister of Higher Education, Professor Wuri. We are there. We took part in all of the events that they hosted, and he was pleased that we actually represented in all the occasions, in all the programs, all the activities that we actually call upon. We are there in full support. That is why this university is actually the best in Sierra Leone, because we believe for us to succeed, there is the ministry. For us to succeed, there is the government. And then we believe in working with the government. We believe in working with the NGOs, private sector. Everybody's involved. That is what we believe in. And then the ecosystem is just too wonderful for us to tap into that. And for us, that is what we believe in. That's why you always see our students everywhere. And we're always there to support the cause.
Okay, so lastly, before we go, so now as you are currently on an intake process,
Yeah.
and you earlier on said for now you haven't been receiving students from government angles. So, what encouragement would you like to send towards that aspect in terms of support from government, and so that governments will continue to believe in this institution that, okay, they have the required skills and knowledge
Yeah.
to pass to people out there, the Sierra Leonean people. So, what message will you love to send out there to people?
I think, like I said, it's clear already that Limkokwing is the best, and I believe as and when necessary, the government will give their own support, like they did. They gave some students scholarship, and then we believe, like I said, as and when they will also come and then they give support. But for now, we have private students, and then they are coming in at any time. We still open up for new intake, like I said. And I think one of the most unique things that has happened for the past few months is having more students as private than ever because of the how lucrative and how competitive our courses are. It's all over, and then so people are actually coming in, and we're having. So the good thing is we're having a lot of recommendation from the government. Telling people about the university, because each time we partake in any of the activity, it's seen already. So the evidences are there. So they will always tell you it's the best place for you to get your education. So as and when necessary, yes, like they supported the last time, I know that we give support. But for now, we are actually running on private basis, because we have students that are actually coming in to pay. Just like any other university, you go in, you pay your fees, and then you have your admission. But I think what is different from us is that the space for you to get your education is there. It's a very conducive place, and it's just a place where you have the opportunity to see your lecturer as anybody, not like as if you don't have the chance to talk to your lecturer. It is forbidden. No. Professionally, you can have one-on-one interaction with your lecturer. There's nothing like paying for anything here. As long as you've paid your fees, everything is being accessed at your time. And then we believe in time, we believe in professionalism. So yes, we are open up, and then we are still asking the public to send your kids to come here. It's still the same standard, nothing has changed. And we believe with time, all of us together, we can transform Sierra Leone in a very positive way. And only education can do that. Like what our president used to say, you can only transform Sierra Leone through education. And that education does not only come by itself. It's a supportive thing. So we are still open up. Yes, come and get your admission done. We have competitive courses: broadcasting and journalism, professional communication. The IT faculty is there to accommodate, so even the business faculty is there to accommodate anybody. Just come with your requirement. It's very easy for you. And our forms are very, very affordable. 150.
Okay, so how can someone reach you guys if they want to do some inquiries?
Yeah, we are located at Hill Station. You can come at any time, and then you do your inquiries, or you can call on 076 491 456. And then we're always there to talk to you at any time and then guide you through. But like I said, we're always open, no? 8 to 5 o'clock every day. You can walk in and then do your inquiries.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Most welcome, sir.
The person where you don't watch and listen now, the head of the marketing department now the Limkokwing University of Creative Technology, where now Cesar More, we don't tell we something about the university, and also waiting at some of the things them where as the university they offer. It also highlights some of the values then where the university gets, and also it encourage people and the government foresee the university as a institution where you come give strength to the Salone people. Me, not Justice A.M. Tijan, and members say this is now your program Discoveries in Education. I want to say plenty thank you to my executive producer, Dr. Esatu Kake Jalo, and also to my cameraman, Mohammed Sky Bangura. So till we meet again, I want to say peace.